We're going to create our eagle drawing with our symbolism, our stars and stripes, and you can do this in different ways. We're going to start off by drawing our eagle. So go ahead and put these aside, and we're going to start with our piece of paper. You can do it either this way or this way. It's completely up to you if you want your paper to be horizontal or vertical. And I'm going to go ahead and do it vertical today. And we're going to start by drawing our eagle. So we're going to take our oil pastel and we're going to start with the beak first. And the beak is going to be facing this way. So, look at this one. We're going to start by making this line that goes up, like this, just like a little hook. And then we're going to make this V shape right here. So we're going to go in and out. Now come to the bottom of this pointy right here, and we're going to make this line, make a rainbow shape all the way up into that V. So here we go. We're going to go up and into that V. That's the top of his beak. And we're going to go ahead and connect it with the bottom. Just going to put a line across like that. And then you can put him a little hole in his beak. So we're going to draw this part of his neck that goes down to his chest. So we're going to start at the bottom of his beak here. And we're going to do a line that goes in and then curves back out and goes all the way to the bottom of the page. So watch first. We're going to go in and then we're going to go out all the way back down. Alright, so we're going to come up here now and do the top of his head that looks like feathers. So we're going to start at this part of the beak and we're going to go up and then stop. But now we've got to go back a little bit and then do it again. So we're going to go in a little bit like that. And then we're going to go at the bottom of that and then go around and stop again. We're going to do that again. We're going to go in a little bit and then back out and stop. One more time. We're going to go in a little bit and then we're going to go down, and we're not going to stop until we get almost to the bottom, about right there, and then we're going to stop. And this is going to be his wing down here. So we're going to come to the bottom and we're going to draw a line that comes down from our line that we drew that way, and we're going to go the other way, and that's going to be his wing. Just draw kind of a rainbow shape down here. Well, we're going to make some more feathers down here, and we're just going to make kind of a zigzag line. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can make these zigzag line go any way you want. So I'm going to start about right here, and I'm going to go up to a point and then down to a point and make a little one, then a big one. Just kind of zigzag across till you get to the wing. When you get to the wing, stop. You don't want to draw on the wing. We're going to make his eye now. He's got kind of a angry looking eye. It looks like a wavy line. So we're going to start about here and we're going to come down just a little and then go back up. Looks kind of like a wave. And then we're going to draw his eye. So come down about the middle of this line and just draw a circle that goes down, 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 around and back up, and then stop when you touch that line. And inside of that circle, we are going to make a little black circle. Just push down and make it nice and black, just like that. Then we're going to stop. Alright, so we're going to make our flag in the back. And you have lots of options on your flag. Do you want to make a straight across flag like this? And we add some stars? Or do you want to make it look like this? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start at his beak. And I'm going to go around and just draw out like a burst. I'm going to draw lines going out just like this. I'm going to keep on going. Now we don't draw on our eagle. Go back over here and do it this way now. down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. In. And then I'm going to go that way. And then, let's see, let's pretend like there's one there that's going to go all the way across. And we don't draw on our bird, though. Okay, so that's our drawing. Next week, we're going to paint this eagle using our symbolism colors for the U.S., which we know is red, white, and blue. And we can add some white stars if we want. And then if you want to draw a star and then paint it, you can. Or next week, we can use some shiny gold paint and a little star stamper and stamp a star on there. So now we're going to paint this, and we're going to paint it using our red, white, and blue colors. So I've got my paint, I've got my water, and we're going to start off. I'm going to start with the red, and I'm going to paint my red. And I'm going to paint, let's see, every other one red. I'm going to skip. So I'm going to start with my red. Every other one's going to be red for me. So wet your brush, swirl, 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 swirl around in your paint. Alright, skip a one. I'm going to leave one white. Actually, I'll probably paint that one blue, but I'm going to go ahead and skip and leave it right now. And then I'm going to do another red. You do not have to do it like mine, but you can do it however you want. Skip however many you want, but make sure you're using your red, white, and blue colors. Okay, that's my red. I'm going to wash my brush now because I want to switch to a new color. I'm going to switch to blue. And I'm going to do this one up here blue to look like the U.S. flag. So I'm going to swirl around my blue, get nice and covered with some blue paint. And then I'm going to paint this part blue. The more you swirl, the darker your color will be, or the brighter your color will be. And I'm going to leave all of the rest of those white, because I really want those to stay white, so it looks like a flag. And later, once this blue has dried, I'm going to add some dots in my blue to look like little white stars. But what I want to do now is I want to paint my eagle. I don't want to paint his feathers. We're going to leave those white. But we do want to paint his beak. So you can paint his beak either yellow or orange. It's up to you. So swirl around and just stay in your lines. I'm going to do mine yellow today. Paint your beak, top and bottom. And then I'm going to paint his eye yellow too, just because I'm feeling like it. I'm going to rinse my brush off, and I want to paint the bottom, his wing and the bottom of his body here brown, because that's what the color of eagles are. So I'm going to swirl around my brown and get some good color paint on there. And I'm going to paint this brown. Swirl a little bit more. The color a little darker. Do my wing here. All right. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my white paint and I want to add some stars up there in my blue. And the way I'm going to do that is just by using my finger. So I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to gently, you might want to take your small finger, maybe your pinky, and just make some little dots up in your blue to look like it's stars. Add some. Looks like stars in my blue. Remember how many stars we have on our flag? Yeah, we have 50. All right, then you take your baby wipe and wash your finger off to get the paint off. And the last thing we're going to do, if you have a star on your paper, you can paint that star any color you want, maybe yellow or orange like this. Or if you want to come around, we can take this gold stamper with a star on it, and we can stamp a big old pretty star right on there. Push down, pull it off, and it's a shiny gold star. So nice. All right, we'll take this to the drying rack and we'll let this dry.